Hello and welcome back to my channel. This will be my first video in my energy series. I wasn't sure what I would do, but based on some interesting situations that have been happening to me as of late and expectations, it seems that I thought that this would be a really good one to start off with. And as you can see, I have a picture of a mammy, and above it says "Rise, Mammy, Rise." This has a lot to do with expectations of the black woman on this planet, and given that I'm an American, as an American black woman. I've been noticing lately that there seems to be this expectation of me to do and be better. Which is fine within the black community. But for some reason, there seems to be this push from people outside of the black community, which I find very disturbing. Now, for me personally, I am an overweight black woman. I do have a decent job. Well, I think it's better to decent. I say it's a good job. I live in a nice neighborhood. At least it's nice for now. And I get paid well. I can save, I have a nice, I have a savings account. I have an emergency fund. My credit's good. So for all accounts and purposes, I'm doing the right stuff. However, when I walk down the street, I have been told that I look like I can handle myself. Now, most of the time I have headphones on, I'm not paying attention, and I'm just zoning out. So basically, if you knew who I was and you knew that, you could pretty much hit me over the head and steal my purse and be gone in a heartbeat before I even have a notice what's going on. But the point being is that I've noticed that this whole we need to be better sort of thing and expectation, which is fine in the black community. Black people have the right to expect more. We're a community. We have to try and elevate each other and ourselves. But I'm noticing it from Asians, Hispanics, Middle Easterners. There's this expectation that I will be better to a point of unification. I don't unify with everybody, and I'm not going to. My idea of unification is going to my job, not being a nuisance, doing my work, coming home, paying my taxes. I will not unify with anybody outside of the black community. There's no reason for me to. There are more black, whites, Asians, I'm sorry, not black, but whites, Asian, Hispanics, and Middle Easterners in this country. They can unify together. They don't need me. And they really don't need any of us black folks. But a friend of mine has an Instagram account, because she's been going through this as well, where she put up a post suggesting that black people, if you're going to pray for forgiveness, pray for protection and pray for justice, which black people as a general don't do. We're constantly praying, oh Lord, let's forgive our oppressors, oh Lord, Lord, Lord. And they're not actually praying for justice for the death of their children, the terrorism of their children. They're not praying for protection over their own children. And so she put up the post suggesting this. Oh, it made all the trolls mad. So all these trolls are coming out, mostly white, a couple of Hispanics, telling her she was being rude, she's being nasty, she was being racist, love is love, and if she's really a child of God, which by the way she's not a Christian at all. If she really was a child of God, she wouldn't suggest that, such a divisive action, which it's not. Praying for your children's protection is not divisive. It's you caring about your, the children you're raising. And, one white troll told her she should make better use of her time instead of whiting about the white race. That particular post had nothing to do with white people per se, other than suggesting that, white people do pray for protection, which we've seen it. They prayed about Trump and protecting him. So they pray about protection for theirs. Why don't you pray for yours? But she just got all kinds of DMs. So it got me thinking, what the hell is going on? Why? Why are they so obsessed with unification, and more so with the black woman than anybody else, when they can just unify with themselves and kick black people to the curb? Then it occurred to me, all the energy that's coming onto this planet, it's feminine energy. It is meant for females and those who have in touch with the divine feminine. So who represents the original woman? Black women. So everybody's feeling this energy because everybody's going crazy. I mean, they really are. Even me, who's pretty cool as a cucumber, cool headed, I'm feeling it and it's driving me crazy, and I'm trying to work with it within myself. So they want is, divine feminine energy, it's the cosmic energy, it's the cosmic mother. But they don't want us to be true mothers. They don't want us to be the sexy, alluring, protective, intelligent, rational woman. They just want us to be mammy, mammy, mammy. So it's not the rise of the cosmic mother that's an expectation from these people. It's the rise of the cosmic mammy. They just want us to just mammify, and if you look up who the mammy was, the mammy was the one who, often she was in the big house, but she was always there to take care of the black baby, the white babies. She was always there to take care of white massa and always gonna compliment everybody. She would take care of the white babies before she took care of the black babies, if she took care of them at all. She was always just there for everybody else. Mammy, mammy, mammy. Mammy helped you. Mammy was there for your emotional state. Mammy was there for your physical state. Often Mammy was being raped, but it was always this mammyism. And so it occurred to me that the reason why I get a lot of pushback is because when I'm walking down the street, I look like I can handle myself. This is what was actually told to me by a number of people. And it's not that I'm mean or nasty or I got a scowl on my face. I just walk with a purpose. I took 4 years of martial arts. So you don't tend to slump over and act like a weakling, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm taking up space. You tend to walk, tall. You walk like, I've just got someplace to go. I'm not looking for trouble, because contrary to popular belief, martial arts isn't about kicking people's butts. It's about deflecting and going away. If you have to fight, then you know the tools to fight. So when you walk that way and you walk with a purpose, and you're an overweight black woman, and they want that mammyism, it tends to upset a lot of people. So I just thought it was interesting because this energy is coming here. It is meant for black women more so than everybody else. That's not saying that everybody else won't get to take advantage of it or feel it. But just keep in mind that if you're going through this where people are telling you you need to unify, I no, I don't. And if you ever doubt your power as a black woman, either individually or collectively, remember Roy Moore? Those white women were ready to put him to office. Those white men were ready to put him in office. The black women said, I don't think so. And they all came together. And it wasn't just black people. It was white people were there as well, because there's not enough black people there. But the highest amount of anti-Roy Moore votes were black women. And, ooh, they had their drives. They're like, we don't want this nasty fool representing us and our families in our state. And he didn't get into office. They beat his ass out. They voted him just voted him straight off the ballot. A very close call anyway. But never doubt that as an individual or as collectives, as black women, that we can't muster up and defend ourselves, defend our kids, protect ourselves, and utilize the energy that it's already here. It's not coming to this planet. It's here. The problem is that we have to be willing to accept and take and utilize it. And right now, everybody and their mother is trying to force us into a particular role that will benefit them. Even in the conscious community, I'm seeing that. And so, and for me, that matters more so than anything else is the black community. The rest of the communities, they can go to hell. At the end of the day, there's nothing they have to offer. I know people will say that's mean, that's nasty, but with this energy coming on, the planet heating up, they're dying off. So why unify with me? I have nothing to offer you. And I just want more black women to be aware of what's happening as this time that we're going through progresses, as more energy comes on, and as people really start reacting to this. You need to decide where you're going to be. Are you going to play the mammy role that they want you to play and be miserable, or are you going to come within your own consciousness and accept and utilize the energy for you and your family? That's it for today. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Thank you.